everybody, it's Karina with Karina Loves to Plan. Welcome back to my channel. So here I'll be doing my monthly budget and cleaning tracker setup using this printable from Annie Plans Printables. So you've got the 1 month on the one page there, and then you have a habit tracker and a list option on the second page, and the dot grid, or the grid on the fold over. And I'll be using leftover pieces of the Sparkle kit from Dash of Sun Designs. So I'll just show you a bit of what's left over from the kit, because I used most of this kit in my week on 2 pages spread that I released the other day. All right, so let's get started. I love using this monthly insert just because it allows me to do a bit of pre-planning, but also then I can see my budget tracker as well as my cleaning tracker all in one. So what I'm going to do is actually take the washi strips that are left over in this kit. I'm just going to cut it down so that it fits along the bottom of the month on that side there. And then place it down. I couldn't find my X-Acto knife for some reason, so I just cut it freehand and then realized it was just a bit too short. That's okay. In terms of decorating this, it really is only decorating just a few pieces of, or a few parts of this spread, because really this is mostly functional. The decorating of this is really, really minimal. So I'm using what I can, what's left over of this kit, to just decorate a few pieces, just like, putting the washi strip down at the top there on top of the habit tracker. And then, there we go. I had enough left so that I can complete the whole top there. And then there's a few washi strips that I could have used on the bottom there. Just trying to figure out the best way to use them. So instead, I'm trying to think, like, what is the best way to decorate this area? Because again, I don't want to put too much decoration here. So in the grid on the fold over, I can actually place a couple of full boxes, and that's where I'm going to list a couple of big events that are coming up that month that I have to remember. So then going back to the list option, I decided to place a full box down there because I don't actually need that area, and then place the other full box on top of it to do a little cluster. Then just to add a little something, I'm thinking maybe put a washi strip down there. You can see I'm really indecisive as to what I want to do in this area. So instead I decide to cut it down with a fishtail like a flag and do that. I actually think that's really, really cute. And I'm going to do that with another washi strip and then place that on that side there. Just a little bit of decoration, but I think it makes such a huge difference. And I love this monthly insert from Annie Plans Printables. She released this as a collab with Elle Plan. She released this quite a few months ago. And the reason that I like it so much is because for me, it works really, really functionally. So what I do in the monthly spread is I basically lay out when all of my bills are due. I like being able to see all of my bills laid out like that. And this month I am using these push bin gold foil stickers from Planning Like a Pro to notate when my bills are due. Some of my bills come out automatically, and some of my bills I have to actually enter in through my internet banking, so it's nice to have visual reminders to when they're actually due. So I'm trying to find a small enough sticker to go in the box there for my payday, and I couldn't figure out what I wanted. So I'm going into the Glam Girl sticker book because it's what I had out, and I'm just going to use these little $sign stickers to notate my paydays. And I go with the pink because obviously the spread has a little bit of pink, and I wanted to incorporate that a little bit more. So functionally, the overall month spread is looking at when my bills are due and when my paydays are. So it's not really a place where I keep track of my funds or anything like that. It really is more just a reminder as to when these bills are due. There's so many different uses for how we could all use the monthly trackers or monthly spreads. What are some ways that you could use the monthly spread? I decided to go with a printable this time around, or in the last few months really, just because I found that the way that I was using the monthly spread in the mini happy planner, because I was using that mini happy planner as a journal, I needed something separate for my budget and cleaning tracker. And I thought this insert was perfect for that. So now I'm going in and writing in the bills that are due. What I used to do was actually keep a running track of the spends I was doing each day, but I realized I don't actually feel that this is necessary. I do have an Excel spreadsheet where I keep track of my spending, whereas here this is just really a visual reminder as to when all the things are due. So I keep track of them in two places, one in the actual calendar and then one in the list, where I write out the bills in chronological order, and then when they're paid, I write down the amount that is paid and any reference numbers. I like that there is this running list here. It's almost like a to-do list for me of all of my bills that are due. And because these printables come as one set, I have a specific section for my monthly inserts in my planner. So now I'm going to go into the habit tracker, and this is where I keep track of all my cleaning tasks for the month. So there are certain things I do weekly, and there's certain things I do every 2 weeks, and then there's certain things I do once a month. Now I do have other cleaning tasks that are done seasonally, and I keep track of that somewhere else actually. But these are the things that are done weekly or bi-weekly or monthly. And what I do first is write them down, and then I fill out the actual dates that they're supposed to be done. So that for me, I have a running tracker as to when all of my cleaning is supposed to be done. I find this is really helpful for me, especially when we moved from a 2-bedroom apartment to a 4-bedroom house. I really need to keep on top of all my cleaning. And I've organized it in such a way that I'm doing a little bit of cleaning, you know, 3 to 5 days out of the week, rather than making it one big task all in one day. So for example, Mondays I clean the bathrooms and I vacuum. Tuesdays I wipe down the cabinets and the appliances in the kitchen and I do some dusting. Wednesday is garbage day, and that's when I clean the windows or do the big tasks like wiping down the baseboards or the doors, etc. So breaking it down into tasks like that makes it so much more manageable for me. And because I do work from home, it's a lot easier to be able to do those tasks in the morning before I start work in the afternoon. And I think for me, it actually makes the cleaning, I won't say enjoyable, but at least manageable, so that I don't feel like I am dreading the weekend for a big cleaning day. So the way I keep track of it is I do kind of like a half X, and then when it's done, I cross it the other way so that it looks like a completed X. The only thing I would say that I wish this tracker had was the actual days of the week and when they correspond to that specific date. But otherwise, I really love this insert. So then on the grid section on the fold over there, I just make note of a couple of big appointments, like my dentist appointment, and then a shift that I have volunteered to cover for somebody. So this is major planning ahead in advance. And then next to those pink sparkly shoes, oh no, sorry, going back inside, this is where I'm going to list all the birthdays for the month as well. So actually the 2 birthdays that we have this month are on the same day. Okay. And then the last thing I'm going to do is add a checklist next to those pink sparkly shoes and write down some goals that I have for the month. But that is it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. If you like this video, please leave me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks again for watching and have yourselves a great day.